Welcome back. Thank you for the break time. Thought about your question a little more, Ori, if you're still there, about the bullet time attachments. Were you thinking of Mass Effect 3? Yeah, I really don't use snipers a lot. I picked it up as an extra on the collector's ship. They probably should have used snipers more over the years, but I've used them so little. Okay, so this is just really. You ever do something like a dozen times and have no trouble with it, and then all of a sudden you start just start screwing it all up. Let's get you guys over here. How about that?
On it.
Moving in. Take some stuff over here. Let's get some ammo power. Took even a single hit, then it just delays the recharge of my shields.
Found a target.
Backup system damage.
Activity has reduced visibility to 90%. Proceed to shuttle. Go for evacuation.
Now, if they stay where they're at, if we can keep everything pushed back from here, I don't know if we have to advance on the Ymir, or will it eventually come out play?
On the ground. Ow!
Taking heavy fire!
There we go. Red one.
Impact shot.
Now, the Ymir back there, does anyone actually know? There are very few unlimited spawns in this game. There are some really nasty spawns that feel unlimited, but I think there are only a few that actually come indefinitely until you trigger something. Are we in one of those situations? I'm not convinced. There's so many times when I thought I was, and it's just not the case. Yeah, we're on insanity. Hence the dying in 2 hits from time to time.
You're up.
It does feel like we're gonna need to push. Almost like it is an unlimited spawn. So I go back for. If I pull back here, we've still got spawns. I don't know if I'm testing this or what, but if we're gonna push ahead like I did before, oh, I think that they flanked the way they did.
I'm on it.
Requesting assistance.
I'll put them down.
Sandstorm activity to 40%.
Sure looks like they just keep coming.
Excuse me. Critical system down. Rerouting power. Requesting assistance. System failure.
I don't know what constitutes an effective test, but I sure don't see him letting up. I'm going that way.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Cease shutting for evacuation. And stay down.
Oh, I just told one of them to take up a position over there. Which I certainly don't want.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
See, I think you can do this mission really quick by pushing ahead. And if you can handle the spawn after pushing ahead without getting flanked, I think you're just about done. That was dumb. Wanted to move my cover and then work on the Ymir. So this time, instead of staying and fighting 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds, let's just push ahead. I get so self-conscious about doing this stuff on stream. You know, after playing this game dozens of times, I don't care about screwing up. It's not even that. It's a much more complicated dynamic. Like if I weren't on stream, I probably wouldn't play this anymore off stream. Played it so many times, but you know, I would just, I don't know. I'd walk away for a minute, come back, do it again. I'd be less self-conscious of how this is a shit show.
Distraction.
It just wouldn't feel quite the same. And yet, you know, I don't mind screwing up on stream. Some of these endless shit shows. Oh, God. It would feel like more of an experiment than it does right now. I want it to feel like an experiment. Oh, we're trying this. We're seeing if it's an unlimited spawn. I just can't escape the feeling that, no, I'm just playing badly and getting stuck back here. But it is getting worse. Getting worse and worse.
Rerouting power. Force hazard. Rerouting. Power. System backup system engaged.
Sandstorm activity has reduced
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do this time. We're gonna run. That was just one wave, right? One wave. Come on, don't die, Shepard. Get to cover. Come on, get to some fucking cover. Okay, I'm going to that spot where I died a minute ago. Now, you notice how we're here without having fought like 50 guys? Is, okay, I'm down. I really hope we don't get flanked around the rock, though.
Hostile!
No hostiles. be one moving around the rock.
Requesting assistance. Rerouting power.
Garrus, get out of my way. Love you, buddy, but really, not the time.
I'll put them down.
Activity has reduced visibility to 40%.
AC3 Armada, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. I'm a little worried about the other side of the rock. So it is an unlimited spawn, right? Unless we push up ahead. That's so evil. There really aren't a lot of those.
You're up.
Can't. There we go.
I'll put them down.
Rerouting power.
And they are still pushing. Guys, it's getting silly. I mean, they're still spawning back there. Until we get close enough. That's evil.
System failure. Rerouting power.
Can't believe I turned this little thing into one of the hardest missions. All you have to do is get there and tag it. You can be under fire or anything. Oh, it's Ace. Sorry. Yeah. Another person took your name. Had to change it to a 3. I'm glad you said something. I thought I was getting my wires crossed. Ace Armada. I gotcha. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard, Ace. Yeah. One of my favorites. We're supposed to have done that before our break, like half an hour ago.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Let's get out of this address. Captain Awesome, did you see all that? That's not a bad one at all. You set that up on your phone. That's your text alert. Got a new message at your private terminal. From Edie. Information acquired. Location coordinates, Jarahi Station, Strabo System, Eagle Nebula. Data mining confirms the last reported location of merchant freighter MSV Corsica as the Jarahi Station, the Strabo System. Possibility exists that clues pertaining to the anomaly that caused the mass malfunction of the mechs aboard Corsica can be found aboard Jarahi Station. Jarahi Station.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports refer Oak-Here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
What you always do, Kelly. Give him a massage, get
Don't
to
worry,
know him
Kelly.
a little
I wouldn't let
better.
him touch you.
If there's any touching being done, you'd better be involved.
Oh.
Anyway, what's up?
Anyway,
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
follow up on it.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
It would, right? Grab the save up here. Possibility exists that clues pertaining to the anomaly that caused the mass malfunction of the mechs aboard Corsica can be found here. Let's see, Grunt and Miranda. Then Kasumi? Why not? Just boarded and our mission is to escape. So what you're saying is we should not have boarded. Is that what you're saying? Dr. Galwind, at my suggestion, we have cut power to all systems save critical life support in hopes that disabling these systems will deny the VI the resources she needs to kill us. This is a temporary solution. We cannot last this out on our own. Dr. Taliesin. Even still with all the doors locking and changing, is there even any combat? There may not even be any combat on this one.
Intruders are requested to report to the cargo doors for immediate removal from station.
Ace, we do.
Intruder detected.
It's
You are not authorized to be in this area.
available after some hours in the channel. Just want people camping out on Discord to be people who are camping out here a lot too. So I think it's, I don't know. It might say 30. We could probably bring that down some. But anyways, that's what it had been. That is where that's at. I don't know, maybe sometime we'll open it up, but if we ever open it up completely, it would require some changes to the Discord channel, to give, anyways. It would change it substantially if it was just open. So, It's never been just open. Dr. Galwin, my firm belief is that the VI is paranoid about the possibility of infection. Its current homicidal behavior is likely out of an inflated desire to keep us from shutting it down. I believe that the VI is malfunctioning and that it believes our equipment to be infected by a virus. If we continue to try to shut her down, she will keep trying to destroy us. Maybe our only recourse is to just do nothing and convince her that we're not a threat. How'd that work out? Tupari brings your ancestors back to life. Attention all docks personnel. We are expecting a shipment of mech parts from the Hanekedar facility on Capac, Haskins Titan Nebula. Make sure the VI knows to accept a docking request from the freighter MSV Corsica. Kennings. This is where the VI locks us in here, right?
Living area power restored. The living area doors have been closed to quarantine a threat to this station. Advise intruders to engage self-destruct procedures to avoid death by starvation. One door enabled. 5 doors enabled.
Okay, that worked. I didn't actually know the optimal combination of buttons, but that looks like all the doors, so right and then left. Skip the middle. I'll never remember that. Dredge it up from the subconscious.
All intruders intentionally violating quarantine are requested to exit the station immediately. Plasma venting in progress. Attempting to reach the maintenance controls will most likely result in serious injury or death.
Jennings, I'm positive that the trouble with our VI started after the Corsica docked with us. Taliesin is looking into the VI itself. In the meantime, I need you to go through the logs and find out everything that was on that ship.
All attempts to decontaminate station have failed. Require more power to escalate defenses. Maintenance area power restored.
It's the locker.
Attention all personnel. A hostile presence has been detected. Please do not interfere with defense procedures.
To the
Research area power restored.
mirrors.
Beam engaged. Testing area has been locked down according to protocol M29-2. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
Okay, so now we're gonna have to
Reflective
bounce
armor prototype repositioned.
it around one more. Oh, no, that's not gonna do it all.
Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Testing area has been unlocked. All personnel take this opportunity to leave the station immediately.
Strange little.
Hub area power restored. Central mainframe access granted. Docked vessel detected. Attempting to upload central programming into docked vessel's mainframe.
Nothing ever attacks us.
Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this
Yeah,
area.
finally, we do get it.
This is a secure zone. Please leave this station
Remember.
immediately. I regret to
Maybe after
inform
another
you that all
dozen
attempts to defend
playthroughs.
the station have failed. Shutting down security protocols.
The central room around this computer looked like another area where a quiet mission suddenly turns into one where you get attacked. But no.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Data from the quarantined VI at Jarahi Station indicates that a possible source of the VI virus outbreak is a Hane Kadar facility on the planet Kapik. Coordinates have been downloaded to the galaxy map. We don't quite have our 150k yet, but we're getting there. We have some upgrades waiting for us on the Citadel. Just drop hard saves before we go down on missions. Who are we bringing? This, I can picture a room. I'm wondering if it's the room we're about to go in. How do I describe it to ask you if it's the one I'm thinking of? It's a rectangle. Yeah, that's gonna help. It's
Anomaly detected.
The experimental mechanics facility is under
wondering if it's the room where when you come into the room, immediately on your right, there's like a little raised section you can kind of use for
experimental mechanics
some cover, but
Away.
we'll see when we get there. I'll tell you if it's the one I was thinking of.
Launching probe.
But that little section is almost like it's almost a trap because you'll just get stuck near the entrance.
Launching probe.
Have to push out into the room and take up some other cover. Look at that. Bit of everything.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. way.
The experimental mechanics facility is under quarantine. For your safety, do not dock with
Under quarantine or under warranty?
Launching
I
probe.
can't hear you clearly.
The experimental mechanics facility is under quarantine.
Probe launched. I have found something.
So bringing Grunt because we just picked him up. Got the incendiary ammo. I want to bring some overload. Miranda might be a little more versatile.
cover.
Heading to cover.
Incoming.
Here we go.
Weakling.
Hostile mech.
Impact shot.
My shields are down.
Allied force casualty.
Burn and die. I got it.
Potion was no good.
Yeah, right on your ass.
Finish you off.
Attack exceeds defense.
Should not really have pulled up here. Silly.
System failing. Critical system damage.
Drop any ammo back there. Still can't tell if it's the place I was thinking of, so it's not. Alright. I lost the save because I backed out? Damn. Alright. Thought I was getting shot at. Attention all personnel. Our new circuit board supplier has issued an immediate recall on the MX7552-4A obedience processor, which has been found to cause systematic breakdown of associated components. We have begun the search for a new supplier. In the meantime, discontinue use of the MX7552-4A until further notice. Gianna, just FYI, we lost contact with the MSV Corsica. After you expressed concern, I checked the logs, and indeed, the mechs and parts they picked up contained the recalled OPUs. We know the Corsica was headed for a Jarahi station, the Strabo system, but we can't seem to contact them. I hope they're all okay, but I think we've done all we can do at this point. Dr. Talarasan, I'm getting reports of mechs coming off our production lines and assaulting workers. Some of them seem to be self-destructing at random. Even units not initially installed with the faulty OPU are showing signs of viral infection. We're looking at a potential facility-wide catastrophe here. We're containing this as best we can, but we can't keep this suppressed much longer. When Dr. Rochelle learns about this, heads will roll. Mine will not be one of them. Chief Saunders, Security. And the lockdown. Dr. Talarasan. Dr. Rochelle has ordered a complete lockdown. You are hereby ordered to seal the production line access corridor from the rest of the facility. I realize that doing this will seal me and any workers who remain inside with the malfunctioning mechs. This does not affect your orders. It has been an honor to work with you. Chief Saunders.
Anyone else here?
Got it.
Heading to cover.
Up to read more. I've located the Asari, Dr. Talarissan. In the production line access corridor, we've set up a barricade and disabled access to the rest of the corridor. Officer Gamble. Chief, I secured Dr. Talarissan and I'm heading into the warehouse to access the production line control room. I'll update you once I'm in. Chief, I'm in the warehouse. It seems pretty empty, sir. I can see the control room just above the storage area. I might need a few minutes, but I'm pretty sure I can get that main production line shut down.
Hostiles.
Right on your ass.
Subdue and suppress.
I've lost shields.
Requesting assistance. Backup systems engaging power. Critical system damage. Have engaged.
Firing now.
Put them
Easy
down.
enough.
System failing. Backup systems engaged.
Oh, glass.
Here we go.
Backup systems engaged. Requesting assistance. Plan.
Incoming.
As long as they can't shoot through the glass.
Attack exceeds unit defense systems. Allied force casualties. Hostile forces have engaged. Impact event. Shield failure. Engaging target. Rerouting power. Excuse me.
Excuse you!
Right on your ass.
Heads up.
Let's see here.
Have engaged.
Oh shit. Can't take cover back here. Gonna be a problem.
Yeah, right on your ass.
Requesting backup systems
What you doing down?
engaged.
Weakling.
Make activity.
I noticed.
Firing now.
Requesting assistance. Rerouting power. Excuse me.
Put them down.
Impact event. Allied force casualty. Critical system damage. Backup options engaged.
Oh, jeez, what about this one?
Hostile forces have engaged.
Grunt got him with his head. Oh. Pretty good, Grunt. And that mech just killed a Krogan. The little pistol. Sure.
Collision proximity warning Backup systems engaged.
Oh! I was being cocky. Damn. Like redoing these things after getting through most of them. Red velvet, huh? Red velvet cupcake. Yum yum. Hey, can you actually go the other way? What happens if you go this way?
To the right.
If you go to the left? Nothing, just dead end? Okay. Well, never mind then. Might get them both. Get me killed. Where do you guys want to stay?
Going to cover.
Got it.
Right, so like I mean, yeah, jump that one too. Not where I put
Make
you.
activity.
Warning, hostile forces combat systems engaged.
They're through my shields. Keep going.
I tossed him pretty good. Why is Grunt getting down on the floor?
Should have run. Now you'll fry. I'll put them down.
That looked pretty cool.
Affirmative.
Moving to cover.
Shit. I'm doing terrible with these small missions here. It's sloppy and sloppy. Don't have the je ne sais quoi. Patience.
Taking cover.
Subdue and suppress.
The fuck, Grunt? You had cover and you decided to just run out and get dead.
Careful. Of my power. That engine is requesting assistance.
No shields.
Is this another unlimited spawn like the mission earlier in this quest? Because if it is, then something similar applies where we need to push up past. We need to fight our way through and not just run past because I'm gonna get dead, but push up past to prevent them, because they're gonna keep spawning around that corner until we get around that fucking corner. Mass Effect is not at its best when it does that stuff. It rarely has these unlimited spawns. And what is it? Is this like the prime example? A series of missions where 2 out of the 3 have unlimited mech spawns. That's kind of the theme of the mission, that there were a shitload of them. Like 180 mechs were in the document. Described as just being a whole lot of mechs.
Taking cover.
Let's say I... So that's not a good idea, but here's what I want to try doing. Strip that, grab some shields, and then move on. Okay, you with me? They're back there, and look where I'm at. So if you're gonna have a stupid fucking unlimited spawn, then yeah, I'm just gonna cheese past it. Bite my spawn. Well, that was an easier way to do that. Shockwave, before you pop around a corner, knocks them back a beat, and gives you a shot. Yeah, but with armor, is the shockwave going to do anything? They're all armored on Insanity, so the shockwave won't knock them anywhere until the armor's stripped. A lot of tactics that require an unarmored target just aren't so viable on Insanity. At least in groups, because you have to individually strip their defenses. Unless Shockwave still works on an armored target. It was red. I mean, it wasn't... It didn't appear on the power wheel like it was going to work, or not ideally. Sanabanya, hey. Welcome. How are you doing, Kelly? Messages? No messages? Should we go recruit Jack? Or other stuff we want to do first? Does it, hold on, if we recruit Jack, then the Elusive Man's gonna cut in. We hold off on recruiting Jack, do we buy some time? Do we spend as much time as we want doing stuff in the galaxy without triggering? What shit am I thinking of? Aragon. I wonder if we have enough to clear the check on Zaid's loyalty mission at the end of. Might not.
No messages for you, Commander.
to Omega and turn in. Mission I forgot to turn in. Patriarch. Matter who's coming down, we're just dropping off a mission.
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done.
Better than what you asked.
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime. You...
Whoa. Damn, what was her last line? After, you should find a nice young man to keep you warm. You look... I was moving too quickly.
Come on, let me in.
We have our 150k. I wish I hadn't messed up that wall safe. Would have been another 3, 4, 5k. What I backed out of without doing. $133. Not enough. You know what, my brain's feeling really fried right now. Let's go pick up the Firewalker. I just need to I don't know. I'm also can't clear my chest right now. Not that I'm dying to do a bunch more scanning. Or
Probe away.
or pretty big spike.
Probe launched.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Hey, Trombones. Tradition says it's our wool copper anniversary. Think you are mining then? Here's to you, man. Thank you. Thank you for the sub support.
Probe away.
Doing all right out there? What's happening?
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe
Work a
launched.
bit late. A bit late. When were you supposed to get back today?
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Hey, Drigtel. Probes before we hit that last planet. Or we didn't really.
Probe away.
4:30 Eastern, you should have been out. Wow, you did get stuck. Sorry, man, that's not so hot.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Oh yeah, the mining has put many a person to sleep. Wait, my head's been these past couple of years, it's so fragmented that I appreciate opportunities within games to let my mind wander, because it's wandering whether I mean for it to or not. It's in a few places at once, and so when we're in those grueling combat scenarios, which I like a lot for various reasons, including it's almost I don't even know how I'm trying to describe what I've got in my head at this moment, failing to articulate, but there's something almost mathematical about it on insanity. You're dead at almost every corner, so you're constantly doing the math to figure out what doesn't subtract to 0. No, I stand up there, I'm dead. Stand up there, I'm dead. Look this way, I'm dead. Do that, I'm dead. Do that, I'm dead. Oh, but there's that little spot there. It's like, shoot, +1. I don't know. But trying to stay alive in some of those is grueling, and it doesn't allow the mind to wander. It's a really engaged battle. Even if it's repetitive, it doesn't matter how repetitive it is. You have to just, with the power wheel, the pausing in the middle of combat with the power wheel, you're dividing 1 second of combat into 30 seconds of decision. You pop out, hit something, bring the wheel up again. Reposition the reticle, get your squad mates ready to do something, let it go for a second, freeze it again. It's this slow motion combat. But there's something really appealing about that. And yet it sucks the life out of you. So I don't know what point I'm trying to make. When you say this is so calming in between missions, it is. I like letting my mind wander. It's why we're going for the Firewalker, because I don't think right now I can take an hour of trying not to get my head blown off when there's only a few scenarios that result in survival. Where are we gonna look? When we get into the scanning, my mind can go wherever it's been going. We're trying to go without everything falling apart.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Homemade. Excellent. God, homemade mac and cheese.
Probe away.
I don't know when I last had a homemade mac and cheese. Home style, but
Launching probe.
frozen. Cave says, tell coordinates will be right over.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. I have detected an anomaly.
Come back around to the anomaly.
Probe away.
It would be better than TwitchCon.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
Last one for the anomaly.
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
I think this first one we just pick it up. There's basically walk into a building, get it, and leave. Doesn't matter who's with us. They're not going to say anything. Doubt. See it landing and think it looks like it's running with the legs folding down.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the Geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Hold on. Where are we going? Whoops. Where are we going? Yeah, it's just we just opened the door and it's there. That's it. It's the whole thing. Ash Sea. Wait, who's that? Oh, that's Saeed with a face mask. Who the hell is that? Looked like a,
Primary systems online.
His mask looked a lot like
Welcome
a
to the M44
enemy trooper
Hammerhead
mask.
infantry fighting vehicle. This is your onboard VI. Mission objectives located.
Such an ill-conceived craft. It is some
Caution.
kind of
Guided
fun
missile
flight
system
mechanics, but it's just way too fragile. He said something.
Path is now clear.
Oops. Oh. You're not supposed to die on this mission. Haha. Are we going to? Be down there or up here? Oh, Trombone's graphic on the loading screen. Looks like it has 4 legs. And it moves pretty... Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. Eye out for it. Misbehave, you were so bad at driving this thing. Lava got in your way a lot. I like cruising around in it, but that's the only thing I like doing. It's not really fun to shoot things with. Horrible for getting shot
Mission
at.
objectives completed.
So... especially when the floor is lava. You know how there's a bunch of augmented reality games for mobile phones these days. Has anyone made a floor is lava game? Where, you know, it paints your floor as lava? That'd make a good AR game. Someone should get on that.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
You want to code that? Project Firewalker. You like the Mako and the Hammerhead, Edge? Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Casey and Oloy investigated. EDI has added the locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean site. Despite Dr. Casey's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it would greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Casey, so be careful.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
140,000 credits. Hey, Lurkio. Need more credits. We'll get some credits from these Firewalker missions. That'd be nice if we could pick up the credits we need, roll back to the Citadel, get those 3 upgrades, and we'd be in good shape for the next stream with a little boost to start us off. And a lot of this stuff out of the way. We're not going to go help Zaid right now. I want to get back to the mass relay.
Only half our fuel remains.
Okay, so which is which? Artifact collection, recover research data. Version. But we're not going to do Overlord yet, so. How are we going to do Overlord? Maybe we'll do that on Monday. So we'll wait and see. Mass Effect, like visiting an old good friend with Reapers.
Probe away.
It's so good to see you again. How have you been doing, Doc?
Probe away.
Weak spikes. Bunch, you had enough melting today. You think you might be able to go out in sandals tomorrow? Yeah, I'll do sandals any time of year. They're not in the snow, but socks and sandals? Oh, hell yeah.
Probe launched.
Yeah, I've never owned a pair of Crocs, but don't even try to tell me that socks don't go with sandals.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
That's a
Probe
spike.
away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
I don't know, I gotta be good for something. Like, walk into the mailbox? There's always a better slipper, though, isn't there?
Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
I really didn't come here for the scanning. Rawr.
Probe launched.
We have plenty of resources. We've already done a few upgrades. There's a lot more to do, but
Launching probe.
I think about 200,000 of each resource will get you through most of the upgrades in the game. I don't know what the actual totals required are, but I don't think it's that much more than 200k of
Probe
each.
away.
We've already spent some.
Probe away.
What happened to the order?
Launching probe.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab more probes. Just. They just decided to just waste a couple days for fun, right? So. Yeah, why didn't they? Well, two things. Why didn't they try again right away? And why did they try again at all 2 days later? Like, what? Who took it upon themselves to do that? Or what flagged the job to be attempted again? Payment fails, wait 2 days and then try again. That doesn't seem standard anything.
Launching probe. Launching probe. I have detected an anomaly. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Scans have found something.
Firewalker mission. Doesn't really matter who comes along. Has a lot of shooting, where we have to.
Scanning for mission objectives.
If you're wearing headphones, you may want to take them off or turn it down. There's going to be a lot of beeping because we're going to be taking all this damage. You're going to start hearing the alarms of the Firewalker. That alarm. It's going to get worse. You're going to hear it a lot. This thing is made out of tissue paper. So what we end up doing is taking cover. And we start tedious. I don't think I've ever died to this first group, but I'm sloppy, so probably have. I remember it. There's plenty of things to die to here as you. Come on, just bring whoever. The squad again. I like the Mako, actually. I have my issues with it, it's really broken and all that, but I do like it. The Hammerhead, have you played on Insanity? Played the Hammerhead on Insanity? It's miserable. Not fun.
Scanning for mission objectives. Mission objectives located.
On here. Come on. Come on. Oh, fuck that. I really don't die this first group. For your fingers, regular heart is insane enough. Yeah, well, this isn't balanced for Insanity. It doesn't seem like they did any balancing for Insanity. This thing cannot take hits. Which means you spend most of your time not fighting, but hiding behind cover and just popping up a little bit at a time and trying not to take damage. And you don't even have a proper damage indicator. You just have that horrible sound, and then you start to smoke and catch fire. Hear that, we don't want to keep popping up. We really got to wait. Listen to that wonderful sound and wait. Would love to have the Mako here. Oh man, except for we couldn't get around the level. But for fighting, zoom in from a distance and fire that powerful cannon. Yeah, but I'm really stubborn, Edge. Really stubborn. Obviously we could, and it's not like we need an achievement or anything. No, it's just stubbornness. Can't actually get a quick save in this mission, can we? No saves.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
Yeah, this is pretty poorly planned. They'll drop something at a distance where you can hit it and it can't hit you. It's just sloppy. I'll take it though. I don't want to get near that thing.
Extraction complete. Acquired. Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
No. Not like it's fun to fight with either. Destroyer. You take a few hits already? Come on. Why are these not fucking connecting? None of them. Ugh. Decent angle. This is silly. Silly. Something that destroyed the bug.
Acquired. Extraction complete. Geth dropship detected.
Kind of auto-targeting. To some extent, they hook around the corner. Sometimes, if they see something. Hello, Sea Star.
Everybody, I'm here.
Happy Saturday, Jay and Starship. Yes, you did. You made it before the end. We're just kind of going aimlessly through some of these Firewalker missions. I'm just feeling all brain scrambled. How are you doing? Did you get hiking today? Did you get to do a hike?
Acquired.
Hope you did. Out, have some fun. No!
Please move the vehicle away from the acid.
From the acid. I've not heard that. This thing's starting over. We are having the worst. I am just today. We're doing these little piddly missions, and I am screwing them up, and we're just having to redo them and redo them. No, but we're gonna end soon. Yes, do a break in the form of the end of the stream. Was that not first try? Sort of on that mission, but it is redoing lots of missions. Looks like we've done everything 5 times. If it's a really small, easy thing, then I've probably had to do it 5 times. Right now, sorry, I'm not even. We have some cover. Can we kill the ship? Remember, the problem isn't the game. The problem is that I'm fucked in the head.
Get the dropship detected.
Glad you didn't fall. Snow and sun. Sounds like Colorado. No saves, and this thing's made out of tissue paper. We've got blaring alarms. Yeah, this whole thing is ill-conceived. Ill-conceived. shit. Don't land in the acid. Oh, man. Hit that structure and all she wrote.
Acquired. Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Fortunately, if it just keeps targeting the destroyer, that won't work. There we go. Better remember this in the future. Another safe spot.
Acquired.
Okay. That's not where I got us killed, not quite yet.
Extraction complete. Gift dropship detected.
How come I wasn't... I don't know about these safe spots already. I'm just kind of finding them today, but... I wonder if that first Colossus, if there's a safe spot for that guy. Just letting these rounds arc. Finding a spot where they can't shoot. Doesn't connect. We did. Alright, that's where I got us killed, right up ahead.
Acquired.
Up there. Gotta stay far enough down so I can deal with these. Not getting shot. Like that's the mini game of staying on the pad to get the data extracted. That's terrible. There's nothing fun about that. Oh, this is such an ill-conceived craft and set of missions. Right, so in this case, we can go across and then we can go back for some cover. Because you don't want to be on the platform with those. And the Firewalker, you won't live. On insanity. That's that's quite an excuse. They thought they were being nice by putting it in DLC so we could skip it.
Acquired.
Ta-da!
Mission objectives completed.
Oh joy. Yeah, they're extremely optional, even if you pick up the craft, and I think you can skip these and still go do Overlord.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Kate Bowman, glad you're okay. Shepard, I called in some favors and found out how to get you and what you're working on. Found out how to get you. Who you? Got a big celebration planned for the anniversary of you and the others saving Terra Nova. Last year we added a memorial for you too. I guess that was premature, huh? I figure finding out who's attacking colonies is why you had to go undercover, so I won't invite you to give a speech or anything, but I wanted you to know that all of us living on colonies are worried about what's happening in the Terminus systems, and I'm really glad you're there to help. There's a lot of crazy military talk going around. I'm glad someone's there who's not going to take the easy way out. From Martin Burns. Thank you again. Commander Shepard. Udina said this would reach you. I wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. You talked them down and you got me off that ship alive. Hey, Chi. Yeah. I won't lie to you. I took this job for the pull and the power. I saw the biotics issue as a stepping stone, something good to put on my resume, and I was wrong. We all serve humanity in our own way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to see to it that humanity reaches its potential with a minimum of bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from L2 Biotics who just received their reparations. Those letters should really be coming to you. I just thought you should know. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer to help you would ever be useful. But if you need me, I won't let you down. Martin Burns, Chairman, Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies. Gee, you always do those early because it doesn't matter what level you are, and yell at your screen when you forget to hide and get murdered. Yeah. Project Firewalker. The artifacts you gathered might give us a lead on a larger Prothean site. They have incredible value for historians and might be instrumental in building our understanding of the Prothean legacy. Excellent work in mitigating the Geth presence, Commander. We will keep you appraised of further Geth activity should it threaten the mission integrity. 141,000. We still don't have our 150K. Too bad we're not getting any real money from these.
No messages for you, Commander.
We're on fuel. Feed the fish, boop the hamster, talk to Joker and Kelly.
At 1/2 capacity.
Do the rounds. We're gonna be wrapping in a couple minutes here. I don't think we're gonna go back down for any mission. Did we bring a full set of probes? I hope. I hope. Probes. 21? Yikes. Stop for probes on the way. don't even need the resources. I just want to see all the systems saying we scanned 100%. The unimpressive spikes.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
Eezo.
Launching probe.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've still got.
Launching probe.
Yes, we're really just the first quarter, first third of the game still. Yeah, we've got half of our recruitments, all of our loyalty missions, Overlord, Shadow Broker, and all the main quests.
Probe away.
Oh, yeah, we got a ton.
Probe away.
Ton ahead.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Shadow Broker's just so good.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
Yeah, great music, great dialogue. Shadow Broker, that last fight.
Probe launched.
Good. Oh, we cracked 200k on the
Launching probe.
more common resources. Oh, that was it for probes. Okay. As she wrote. Let's go. Fuel up probes and wrap there. Oh, we need our probes. Otherwise. Okay. Man, I'm just today Maybe it didn't look like that so much, but really very scrambled on the inside. Misbehave. This playthrough was your first one with Shadow Broker. I'm sure it did. It's really well crafted. It's worth buying as add-on content goes. Suppose gonna be someone who says that should have been part of the main game, but already a large game. Did a nice job of tacking that on. So take it or leave it, but how could you leave it? It's so good. All right, I'm gonna go eat and unwind. Wish you all a great rest of your weekends. Maybe some people are traveling for the holiday, Thanksgiving holiday. Maybe not. We'll be here. I haven't put the streams on the schedule, but expect probably 4-hour streams on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm not sure what we'll do after that. But we'll be back at this. Everybody have a great rest of your weekends. Thank you for the excellent company, for all the host love, for the sub support. Cheers to all of you. Thank you. Hugs for everyone. Got that right. Until next time. On the flip side. Good night.